The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Go to the church, though.
Tawali man, what's up?
Man, can you imagine people just dump everywhere? Someone drinks water and throws the bottle wherever.
Come on, Rogers. What else do you expect people to do with an empty bottle?
Simanya now, record. Do you know that plastics take at least 450 years to decompose?
What? That's a long time.
Exactly. Because plastics are made out of a lightweight and flexible material that doesn't decompose easily. And plastics everywhere in the environment cause plastic pollution.
What is plastic pollution now?
It is the accumulation of plastic waste in the environment, like bottles, polythene bags, straws. All of these contribute to plastic pollution.
I have been using them without knowing their effect.
Yeah, a lot of people have. Plastics are a danger to the ecosystem, both on land and in water.
So how can we overcome this problem? Is there something we can do?
Oh yes, we can reduce by minimizing the use of plastics, reuse by repurposing them, or recycle by collecting and processing them into new products.
Everyone wants to change the world, but no one wants to change themselves for the world.
How about we change our habits for the world?
And it starts with me and you.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital. The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Amacha balungi gwe munanga akidde naffe olunaku olwaleero olunaku lwakuna ennaku z'omwezi wa 13 omwezi tuli mu gwa Museenene omwaka 2023 nze Mumbejja Luwedde Lilian era nga nkwaniriza nnyo ku program The Mighty Drive n'esooka kwetonda tutandise mu kikeerezi olw'ensonga tubadde tuteekateeka okulaba nti programu etandika ebyuma ate ne bigenda biyingiramu etabbu naye kale wetuli nnyo okuba nga tubaweereza ate nga bwe tweyama okuba nga tukikola so n'olunaku olwaleero twatuuse dda okuba nga tubatuusaako program ate ey'olunaku olwaleero programu eno tugenda kuba nga twegattibwako bannabitone okuli omukulu Dialo Sekidde era ng'ono film teacher ate okugattako President General Aisha Namatovu Asiimwe owa Bavude omukyalo ono nno twamwinako ebbanga eriiseko katono nnyo nga betwala ate ne mukyala munneeba nga awakanya obukulembeze bwe na biki byakoze so olunaku olwaleero era tumukomezaawo since mukyalo ono film producer director ate nga naye muzannyi field eno agitegeera bulungi nnyo kyovala tumukomezaawo ate olunaku olwaleero ne film teacher bwe bagenda okubeera ku show olunaku olwaleero paka ssaawa 4 ezakalasamanzi naye nga tebanaba kubanga batwegatako kansooke nkuwe ebimu ku ebyo ebikoze amawulire ate wano ewaffe Uganda osobole okuba nga naawe obitegeera bulungi nnyo omanye mawulire kyago agatambudde g'otasobodde kubanga otegeera ate otegeere naawe biki ebitambula naye nga nkutegeeza tuli butereevu ku pages zaffe The Alternative Uganda ne Digital TV ku Facebook osobola okuba nga otufunira so nga ate YouTube channel yaffe eri The Alternative Uganda so nkusaba subscribinga likinga pages zaffe tufollowinga ku mikutu emirala kwe tuli nnyo ku Twitter kwe tuli ku Instagram gye mikutu kosobola okuba nga otusanga n'onyumira programs enyuvu ate ze tulina naye nga tugenda kubanga tutambulira ddala kuyita mu updates ngenda kubanga atandika n'omukulembeze w'eggwanga General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni olunaku olweggulo yasisinkanye bamusiga nsimbi abawano ewaffe Uganda okunnokoosa n'abava emitala w'amayanja oba ebweru w'eggwanga era nga ensisinkano eno yabadde ku kisaawe ky'ameefuga Kololo era nga yagendereddwamu okuba nga batema empenda ate ku bizibu bye basanga nga bakola emirimu gyabwe ng'omwo mulimu ebbeeyi y'amasannyalaze ate n'omusolo okubanga guli waggulu nnyo naye nga omukulembeze w'eggwanga yayogeddeko nabo era nga yabasoomozezza ate okuba nti bakomya omuze gw'okusirika obusirisi nga waliwo okusoomozebwa kwe basanga oba nga waliwo ebitatambula bulungi ate mu bitongole bya gavumenti ebikwatibwako era n'abasaba nti bwe baba nga bafunyemu okusoomozebwa kwonna kale beekubira enduulu okusobola okulaba nti bafuna obuyambi ku nsonga ezo ezibasoomooza era nga yategeezezza nti munnange wano ewaffe Uganda opportunities weziri nnyo era n'abasaba nti bakozese ate opportunities ezo okusobola okulaba nga babaako kye bafunamu. Kale eryeggulire bwemanga nalyo ndivuddeko nayongeddeyo ate mu ggulire ddala. Minisita omubeezi owa Kampala Christopher Kabuye Kyofa Togabye olunaku olw'eggulo yazzeemu Lord Mayor Ssaalongo Erias Lukwago bwe yayogerako eri bannamawulire gye buvuddeko ate ku byejje erya SFC okuba nga lyerigenda mu maaso ate n'okukola enguudo mu kibuga Kampala ng'eggwanga lyetegekera okutuuza enkuŋŋaana omwaka ogujja. Minisita ate yategeezezza nti Lord Mayor asaanye akwatagane n'abakulembeze ate ab'ebibuga ebirala okulaba nti okukola enguudo kubanga eggye lya SFC lirina obusobozi obumala ate okubanga enguudo zino zikolebwa. Yabadde ku media center gyayogeredde bino era nga yabadde addamu Lord Mayor Ssaalongo Erias Lukwago ate bwe yavaayo gye buvuddeko ne yeemulugunya olw'eggye olwa SFC okubanga bibagenda mu maaso n'okukola enguudo. Amyuka omwogezi w'eggye lya UPDF ate yavaayo n'ayanukula ku nsonga eno n'ategeeza nti omulimu guno bali mu kugukola bulungi nnyo era nga waliwo savings ezikoleddwa ku ssente ezibadde zirina okusaasaanyizibwa ate mu kuddaabiriza enguudo so yatangaza ku nsonga eyo so ensonga eyo nebanga etambula bwetu naye nga mu buufu bwe bumu still Minisita Kyofa Togabye yagenze maaso n'okubanga alabula abo abeetundira ku nguudo n'abaana b'oku nguudo okuba nti bazaamuka mu bwangu nnyo olw'ensonga nti tusuubira kutegeka enkuŋŋaana ate omwaka ogujja omuli eya Nana Led Movement abangi gye bamanyi nga NAM era nga enegenda kubaawo mu January w'omwaka ogujja. So minisita yabalabudde okuba nti munnange baamuka ebifo ebyo bwe babadde beetundira n'ategeeza nti abeetunda tebalina kubeera ku kubabula balina kubeera mu hotels n'alabula n'abo abalina ebisolo ebitayayiza mu kibuga Kampala n'abasaba nti munnange ebisolo byammwe mu bikwate oba mu bitwale mu byalo ate bisobole okuba nga tebiboyebwa okuba nga beetegekera ate abagenyi abajja okuba nga bajja wano mu ggwanga erya Uganda era still byonna yabyogeredde ku media center bwe yabadde ng'atangaza ku nsonga ez'enjawulo ezikwatagana ku kibuga Kampala n'ebigenda mu maaso. So yategeezezza nti waliwo enguudo ezikoleddwako oluguudo lw'Emunyonyo nalwo lwe lumu ku ezo olugenda okuba nga nalwo lukolwako era nga ebbanga libaali aba kampuni egenda okukola ku luguudo luno libaali babawa lya myezi 3 naye nga ebbanga eryo ppanvuko okusinziira ate ku ekyo kitwetegekera omwaka ogujja oba ku bagenyi betwetegekera omwaka ogujja era ne basaba nti kale newankubadde ng'ebbanga ly'emyezi 3 bayinza obutalituukiriza bulungi wabula bagira baziba ebinnya ebiri mu nguudo era nga oluguudo olugenda ate Emunyonyo ku Commonwealth munnanga oluguudo lw'Eggaba bali mu kuluddaabiriza ebinnya bali mu kubiziba so abantu abamu batataganyiziddwamu naye nga bino bye biriwo okusobola okulaba nti twetegekera ate abagenyi betusuubira omwaka ogujja. N'oluguudo lwa Express bategeeza nti bagenda tuteekako amatala era yategeezezza nti n'enguudo endala eziriraanye kale ekifo awagenda okubeera enkuŋŋaana zino bagezaako okulaba nti bateekako amataala kale emberebe nga etambula bulungi nnyo. Awo nvuddewo ate okweyongerayo ko mu mawulire amalala. Ensonga z'obusiraamu oba n'ebyobugagga by'obuyisiraamu zikyagenda mu maaso n'okulanda era nga kkooti ejulirwamu olunaku olw'eggulo yagobye okusaba kwa Uganda Muslim Supreme Council era ng'enekulirwa mufti wa Uganda Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Mubajje ate kwe baali bateekayo nga basaba kkooti okubanga eyimiriza okuboyebwa kw'emmaali y'obuyisiraamu okutuusa nga okuwulira okujulirwa ate kwe bateekayo kuwedde. Wabula omulamuzi wa kkooti ejulirwamu Christopher Gashirabake ate yategeezezza nti okusaba kwa mufti Mubajje wamu ne banne kwateekebwayo kikeerezi era nga kino kitegeeza nti emmaali y'obuyisiraamu omuli emizikiti mulimu ebizimbe okunnokosa n'ebyobugagga ebirala bijja kuboyebwa singa abakulu tebasasula ensimbi ezibabanjibwa era nga zino ziri eyo mu buwumbi 19 ez'omusuubuzi Kyabahwa Justus ng'ennaku z'omwezi 24 tezinnaba kubanga zituuka. Ensonga zino zikyagenda mu maaso era nga waaliwo akavuyo gye buvuddeko ku muzikiti Kampala mukadde ate nga waliwo omuyisiraamu yavaayo nga yemulugunya ate ku nsonga zino nga ayagala Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Mubajje aveeyo abannyonnyole ku bino ebigambibwa nti emmaali y'obuyisiraamu egenda kubanga etwalibwa. So ensonga ezo nazo bwe zityo bwe zikyayimiridde ku ddakiika 25 ezakayita ku ssaawa 2 ez'amakya g'olunaku olwaleero Mighty Global News Updates z'empeta ayitamu lukwakwayo olw'ensonga nti mukubagenyi emaze dde okubanga atuuka kale neyongeddeyo ne minisita omubeezi ow'ensonga z'omunda mu ggwanga General David Muhoozi olunaku olw'eggulo yavuddeyo n'alipoota ate ku bantu abagambibwa okubanga bawambibwa gye buvuddeko ab'oludda oluvuganya gavumenti beekandaga ne bazira entula za Parliament nga beemulugunya ku nsonga ez'enjawulo ezikwatagana ku ddembe ly'obuntu ezikwatagana ku bantu baabwe abagambibwa okuba nti baabuzibwawo. Ensonga nnyingi nnyo mulimu ensonga z'abayisiraamu okubanga buli wabeerawo obuzibu bwonna be basooka okubanga basongebwamu olunwe n'ebirala bingi nnyo okuwozesa ate ba civilians mu kkooti z'amagye n'ebirala. Ensonga nnyingi nnyo ze baali beemulugunyako kakati basaba alipoota ku nsonga zino zonna era nga minisita omubeezi ow'ensonga z'omunda mu ggwanga General David Muhoozi olunaku olw'eggulo yazze n'alipoota eno naye nga leader of opposition yategeezezza nti yeewuunya okubanga kibatwalidde ennaku 40 okubanga bavaayo okuddamu ku nsonga zino ze beemulugunyako. So alipoota eno yasomeddwa era nga General David Muhoozi yasambaze ebizze byogerwa baali ku ludda oluvuganya gavumenti to Uganda yemu ku mawanga ogumusinga okutyoboolwa kw'eddembe ly'obuntu era nga yategeezezza nti ku bantu bano abagambibwa okuba nti bawambibwa ne babuzibwawo yategeezezza nti ab'eŋŋanda z'abantu bano balemwa okukolagana ne poliisi okuwaayo obujulizi olw'ensonga nti abamu mbu baaganibwa abakulembeze ba NUP okubaako ate kye babagamba era n'ategeeza nti abamu ku bo emmotoka ezaabatwala tezaalabibwa number plates kuno kuliko omukulu John Bosco Kyebalama aba NUP gwe basinze okusaako nnyo essira kubanja era nga n'abalala babiri yategeezezza nti emmotoka ezaabatwala tezaalabibwa number plates so nekibanga tekiba kikyabalemesezza okumanya obanga ddala mu butuufu abantu bano bawambibwa era n'ategeeza nti abamu ku bo be bagamba nti bawambibwa kale bali mu buwaŋŋanguse mu mawanga ag'enjawulo era n'ategeeza nti ate abalala mu records za poliisi tebalimu. So ne kiba nti abantu bano kibabeeredde kizibu okubanoonyerezaako. So byemu ku bye yategeezezza Parliament olunaku olw'eggulo bwe yabadde ayanja lipoota ya gavumenti ku nsonga eno era nga yategeezezza nti abamu abantu be basinga okugamba nti no baawambibwa ate mu bitabo bya poliisi nga bwe nkugambye nti tebaliimu so ne kiba nga kizibu ate okubanoonyerezaako wabula abali ku ludda oluvuganya gavumenti alipoota eno baagikubyemu nnyo ebituli ababaka ab'enjawulo bavuddeyo ne boogera ku nsonga eyo nalabye honorable Semju ng'agamba nti emmotoka ezimu ezawambanga abantu zaali teziriiko number plate so omuntu yali badde ategeera atya nti emmotoka eno ebigikwatako bye bino so ababaka abali ku ludda oluvuganya gavumenti bategeezezza nti bajja kwanukula ku alipoota eno ku lwokubiri lwa sabbiiti ejja era bo si bakudda mu paalamenti okutuusa nga bamaze okwanukula kwa alipoota eno ensonga eyo bwetyo bwekyayimiridde era nga tulinze ate ebinaava mu ggombolola y'e Makindye wano mu Kampala oluwummula luno luwanvu era nga abazadde basabiddwa nnyo okubanga bakuuma abaana baabwe mu biseera nga bino ebizibu. Kakati mawulire ag'ennaku omuntu omu yafiiriddewo atembulaga mu kabenje akagudde e Makindye okuliraana essundiro ly'amafuta erya Africa emmotoka eyabadde yeetisse amatooke bwe yalemeredde ate omugoba waayo kale neesaabala emmotoka endala omwo mwe mwabadde ne bodaboda ababaddewo bagamba nti wadde emmotoka yabadde tesiba nti naye n'oluguudo lwabadde lubi era nga kino kyalemesezza abalala okubanga beetaasa era nga yafudde yabadde musaabaze ku bodaboda poliisi nejjawo omulambo negutwala mu ddwaliro okubanga gwongera okwekebejjebwa kitalo nnyo kitalo ddala mu buufu bwe bumu mawulire ga nnaku abantu 3 era nabo bafiidde mu kinnya ekyakazambi oba giyite septic tank ikoma mboga mu ggombolola y'e Kawempe kigambibwa nti bano okufa kyavudde ku kiziiro era nga omu ku boyi yasoose okugendayo munda okuba nti bagenda maaso n'okuzimba septic tank eno munne bwe yalabye nga tavaayo inginiya n'amutumayo namugamba naye gendayo olabe kiki ekituuseewo neyagenzeyo okubiri teyakomyewo ekyaviiriddeko inginiya yennyini okuba nga yeesitukiramu ogenda okulaba ogubadde wabula nga naye teyasobodde kubanga avaayo era nga bano nga poliisi yazze nejjawo emirambo ate nga okunoonyereza bwe kugenda mu maaso kitalo nnyo kitalo ddala njagala mpunzike n'eggulire lya Prime Minister Robin Nabbanja olunaku olw'eggulo ate yasimbudde emmotoka yasookedde ddala yabaddeko amabaati agabadde gagenda e Karamoja era nga gano gavuddemu Office of the Prime Minister Stores Nammanve amabaati agawerera ddala emitwalo 975,552 ate ge gaweereddwayo eri abantu 3,752 abagenda okubanga bayambibwa mu nteekateeka eno okuva mu districts 9 ezikola Karamoja. So amawulire gaffe ag'olunaku olwaleero nga ku mmeeza wano tugenda kuwummulamuko katono nnyo bwe tukomawo nja kuba negattibwako abagenyi baffe Mighty Drive ekyagenda mu maaso.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Hi, Rogers. Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
What does corruption mean?
Well, summarily, corruption is abuse of public power for personal gain or for the benefit of a group to which one owes allegiance. For example, when a public office is abused by an official accepting or soliciting a bribe. By the way, private people can be corrupt too, like bribing police officers to escape fines.
Okay. So exactly how does that concern me?
Well, do you pay taxes?
I guess, yeah. What does that have to do with this?
Everything. Because those taxes you pay are supposed to facilitate services you use, like water, electricity, roads construction, medicines in hospitals, name it.
Okay, that is much bigger than I thought. But it can be stopped, right?
Well, yes, it can, although it may not be as easy as it sounds. And here is the reason why. Corruption roots are grounded in our country's social, political, economic, bureaucratic traditions and policies.
So, what has kept it going this long? I mean, why don't we stop it?
Well, the main reason why it has been here for so long is because institutions are weak, either as a result of poorly defined ethical standards of public service, weak administrative and financial systems, or ineffective watchdog agencies.
What can we do to stop it?
At a national level, we must focus on strengthening the independence and effectiveness of public institutions that fight corruption. At a personal level, we must commit to never giving a bribe.
I promise I'll never give a bribe.
Well, that's a great decision you have made. Me and you now have to spread this message to all our friends. If we all do our part, corruption will be no more.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital.
Looking for a pair of shoes? Les Hub Stores has a wide range of selection for unisex footwear. We have the best quality of all brands at pocket-friendly prices and with neck deliveries countrywide. Just place your order or reach us on 0772 08 0090. You can also check out at Les Hub Stores on all our social media platforms. Les Hub, craft your own footprints.
What the church do?
Tolly man, what's up?
Man, can you imagine people just dump everywhere? Someone drinks water and throws the bottle wherever.
Come on, Rogers. What else do you expect people to do with an empty bottle?
Simanya now record. Did you know that plastics take at least 450 years to decompose?
What? That's a long time.
Exactly. Because plastics are made out of a lightweight and flexible material that doesn't decompose easily. And plastics everywhere in the environment cause plastic pollution.
What is plastic pollution now?
It is the accumulation of plastic waste in the environment, like bottles, polythene bags, straws. All of these contribute to plastic pollution.
I have been using them without knowing their effect.
Yeah, a lot of people have. Plastics are a danger to the ecosystem, both on land and in water.
So how can we overcome this problem? Is there something we can do?
Oh yes, we can reduce by minimizing the use of plastics, reuse by repurposing them, or recycle by collecting and processing them into new products.
Everyone wants to change the world, but no one wants to change themselves for the world.
How about we change our habits for the world?
And it starts with me and you.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Looking for a pair of shoes? Les Hub Stores has a wide range of selection for unisex footwear. We have the best quality of all brands at pocket-friendly prices and with neck deliveries countrywide. Just place your order or reach us on 0772 08 0090. You can also check out at Les Hub Stores on all our social media platforms. Les Hub, craft your own footprints.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
n'okubanga olaba nze omumbejja luwedde Lidiana nyongera okwaniriza era nga nkutegeeza ntugenda kuba tutambula okutuuka ku ssaawa 4 ez'amakya g'olunaku olwaleero. Tulina President General Aisha Namatovu Asiimwe twamulinako ebbanga eriise naye nga tumulina olunaku olwaleero tugenda kuba twogera ku nsonga za film ebirungi n'ebibi biki ebyetaaga okutereezebwa ng'omukulembeze ate tusobole okuba nga tutegeera bingi nnyo ate ebyetaaga okuba nga bikolebwa. Omukulu Ssekidde atagenda kusobola kuba nga atwegattako naye nga wetuli nnyo programu okubanga tugitambuza munange Rogers tuli ahabwe gwe tugenda otambula ffenna okutuuka ku ssaawa 4 ez'amakya g'olunaku olwaleero. Might Drive nga bwe nkugambye programu gye tugenda maaso n'okukola era nga tutambula tuli butereevu ku pages zaffe The Alternative Uganda ne Digital TV so nga ate YouTube channel yaffe eri The Alternative Uganda kwe tugenda okuba nga tutambulira kutuuka ate we tunaawunzikira bingi bye tugenda okwogerako film industry biki ebyetaaga okuba nga bitereezebwa biki ebyetaaga okuba nga bikolebwako ebintu bino okuba nga bitambula bulungi n'abagirimu okusobola okulaba nga baganyulwamu nga ye producer nzikiriza bateekamu ekiwera awo we tuba tutandikira lamusa kuba tulaba
abatulaba mbalamusizaako nnyo amanya Namatovu Aisha Asiimwe again from producer, director, writer and actress. On top of that I'm the President General of Bavude, the umbrella organization for filmmakers in Uganda. Glad to be here.
Nolisa abimalayo bulungi naye leero otuwadde akadde n'obitumalirayo. Okay. So bwe twali wano luli bingi ebyo bye twayogerako but before nga tunaba kutandikira awo nyine munnange kasooka lamuse kuba tulaba then program tugitandikira awo akakuba kakusanze
akakuba. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much Lillian and thank you for the updates of course and good morning ladies and gentlemen, and I do appreciate to be here today this morning. I'm going to be talking about a discussion about the film industry. I think largely the countries, the global south as they like to call it, is Africa in particular. This is an industry that is a bit still young, and we want to understand, one, why has it took that long for us to be able to compete on the global market in that sector, but also what could be the hindrances, and what are we doing in place, and we have someone who is sort of like the leader, one of the leaders in that industry. So we're glad to have
President.
So we're glad to have her today this morning, and she was starting, you had asked a question, so she's
okay. There's a lot we discussed the other time. Ebimu tetwasobola kubyogerako ebirala tetwabimalayo, but I think tugenda tandikira ku discussion eyo gye tutaawunzika the other time okwemulugunyako okusukkiridde lwaki obukulembeze bwo busongeddwamu nnyo ennwe butunuuliddwa nga gwatakoledde bw'okulembera.
Naye nga bwe twayogera last time bw'oba okulembera abantu bo basaba gwe kye beetaaga, but challenge nga bwe nayogera last time, challenge esinga eri ku government arms, government organizations zetulina okukola nazo nga fe abafirimu nti most of the times tusika busisa emiguwa. You know, tulina UCC, tulina Media Council, tulina URSB, tulina Ministry of Gender. We are in so many places. So katosanga okufuna Ministry ya Gender oyogere nayo mutesa kyo lino tesa, it takes time because government is slow. Okufuna UCC oyogere nayo mutesa kino 1 week later bakola kirala. URSB the same thing, Media Council the same thing. Naye nze ng'omukulembeze I don't give up. So it's about okusigala nga pushing for what we want. Though sometimes abantu abate bali patient. It takes long. Nti abantu batuko losing patience. Ne babanja at some point baba balowooza gutokola naye nga it is the other people that you deal with abakudelaying in everything. Yeah.
Okay. So gwenga producer, director, oli muwandiisi ebitibwa nno bino biyitirivu film. Do you think wano omuntu asobola oteekamu ekingi n'asobola okufulamu mu movie gy'akola?
Right now kizibu naye nga tulwana katane. Even last time bwe twali wano nga twogera ekizibu ekiriwo in every aspect mu film industry, actually mu cultural sector yonna as a whole, artists is market. Ate nga katali kaffe government yekatuddeko, and I don't know why. Yes, government yekatuddeko, because before you want to sell abroad, before you want to sell to other people, you should give the local people a chance to appreciate byemukolanga. Makubanga we tell Ugandan stories, yeah, ezikwata ku bannayuganda. So by the time omuntu omulala ali ebweru wa Uganda, wapikingira interest ogira, but at least abannayuganda balina osooka okwagala ekyawe. And kyengambira nti government etuddeko, last time twayogera ku UCC, it has failed us a lot. Twagedde ku media council, if you go, you are on X, olabe baluwa zetwandika, owandikira UCC, n'owandikira media council, n'osaba meetings ne mutwa naye ng'ebintu tebigguka. Awatali katale film industry ebanfu. Ate nga government yaffe esobola okukopa ku government endala. Nigeria film ye second revenue earner mu nsi yonna. Golowooza government ya Uganda teyagala ezo sente ezandivuddemu film.
Bateekamu quality waabwe mulabanga mulungi.
Anti quality, what brings quality? Bwenkeera nenkola firimu nga ya milioni 3 wakati average lekwe tukolera firimu. Nenkola firimu nga ya milioni 3. Mba ngenda zijjawa okuzizza nti oguddako kati nkoze ya 3 nfunyeemu 6, oguddako nkole ye 6 ngene nga improving quality. It's market. Yeah? Nti by the time you sit and decide to produce better and better, it is about the market. Ate market yaffe eri wano mu nsi yaffe. Naye nga Uganda egituulidde.
So, thank you for that. I have a question especially about the industry, first of all, before you go to the government. Do you yourself feel satisfied with the quality of content you produce?
No,
so that people themselves can open themselves up to watching these things. The government might be frustrating you, but then maybe if the people did appreciate what you're doing, the government would ease up and support you. Do you think you're producing the quality people should follow?
A lot of times, when we release trailers, like on social media and put them out there, people come and like, why do I get this movie? Yeah, I want to watch this movie. Because it's nice, I want, but they don't have where to watch it from. Because first of all, the local televisions are not giving us chance to show our content. Nti omuntu awansi asobola okujja n'atuula naga ku TV bweti ne bweti saawa ezi waliwo ekina Uganda. Ngenda kya, they are showing foreign piloted content, even that is not classified. Ate nga omunnayuganda bakulikwaya ningo giclassifying. When we come to quality, there's a lot of quality movies people are having back home kubanga tebalina wazitunda. Akola film ye nga nnungi nnyo, n'akola premiere n'ashowingako mu cinema omulundi gumu n'agitereka. Kubanga first of all, TVs tezituwadde platforms okulaga films zaffe. Online channels zoba ofunye oteekako, it is a lot of process. For example, tubadde tukolagana ne Afro Mobile for the last 6 months, but we haven't delivered. And people are asking kati nze tovola bw'ojasanga agamba Aisha takoze naye nga also nina byesobola okukolako nganze. Yeah, every time you come nagamba we have this issue with our other partners, so ina kyova ogenda kukola, you wait on them. That is where the challenge is. And other than quality, sagala abantu bekwasa nnyo quality, we have movies that have made it globally. Ngate ne quality yazo tematarenga. Omanyi Captain, who killed Captain Alex?
I know it.
That movie has made it internationally, but uses the cinemas in Germany, in France, everywhere, in the US, in Canada. But it is a low-budget film that was made with less than $200. So it is not about quality right now, though we have so many quality movies out there. Yeah.
Anti kati ffe bannayuganda tutunulira nnyo ebintu bwebito, tujja tutunulira quality, tutunulire movements mu movie. Oliwo bamukuba essasi agwatya, agwa mpolampola oba agwa
ekyo kikola. Kati nze bwe mba ndaba film nga producer,
because movies nyingi zetulabye newankubadde twagala ekintu kyaffe kitambule, naye bwe ndaba ey'omumerika oba kale ndaba ekinigeria ng'oli bwe bamukuba essasi like agwebiraga nti agudde, naye wano oli asooka n'anoonya waagwa oba kale olaba n'ekiyindi batambula mpola. So nekiddaane waffe Uganda nga it's a different thing. Oli n'akiraba n'agamba kangende nnoonye kiri eri. Don't you think, because ogambye quality doesn't matter, but don't you think kyekimu ku bye mwali badde mukulembeza in order to get market ebweru?
Quality, nkugambye tulina movies za quality ennungi. nga gyeziri naye oyira statement gyokoze gye twandibadde tukulembeza okutunda ebweru before we even sell here. Let me tell you, anybody from abroad bw'abajja ku first of all luli twalina argument ku gundi ne ED former ED wa UCC n'agamba they are looking for market in Nigeria, kola international connections and co-productions. Let me tell you, before somebody comes to co-produce with you ajja kutuula akugambe what do you bring on table. First of all, money 50-50, yes. They come to the market, what do you have to offer in terms of market? Nga toyina kubanga Uganda tebalaba biki Binayuganda and I think we have failed Ugandans. Fenga abakozi si bakozi ba film nga Gavumenti oba nga abalina okupushinga film or what is Ugandan to be out there. Because nze sinkana nnyo Abanayuganda nga ayagala laba Kinayuganda naye talina TV gyakisanga. KBS omanyi lwaki bagiraba? Does it have quality movies? Ebinayuganda ebiriko babiraba nnyo nnyo kubanga Abanayuganda baconnectinga nabyo. It is their stories. There are things they go through in their daily lives. Bwe balaga baguma ku top TV, people watched. Bana bagenda mu field bakola sente empitirivu. Ng'omwana yera managanze otampa bukadde butano sigenda ku stage. Ngate abantu baguze ticket nga gwe bagala okulaba. You get? We are missing tetwina eyo visibility ey'okulaga abantu baffe Abanayuganda our works. Kubanga TVs ziri busy ziraga Korea, ziraga ebiyindi. Bw'ogenda India right now, ne bw'oba olina firimu ekyasinga okubeera the highest quality in the world. They cannot show a Ugandan movie because they don't have space. They are busy showing their Indian movies. If you go to Nigeria, the same thing. They don't have space to show a Ugandan movie. Reason they are busy showing Nigerian movies. And it is their governments that set that. You get the point? For you see single regulator wafe. Kubanga tuwa muwandiikiranga if you've been following us on X. Nti tumugamba TVs ziraga filimu. Oli agenda ekindi n'akigula wali najja n'akiraga. Tekiri classified. Nzonjagala buli gundi gyengenda okulaga ngende wali ku Media Council. I classify it at 170 as a Ugandan. And at the end of the day, you don't give me a platform. So, obuzibu tebuli mu quality, kubanga quality gyali omulungi. Obuzibu buli mu zino organizations zetukola nazo. Okutuukiriza kye ziyina okukola. To perform their mandates to make sure that film is given the avenues. Okulagibwa eri Banayuganda.
Do you, aside from all of these other partners who are supposed to be supporting in these promotions, yourselves as the leaders of this industry, do you also feel like, because when we were beginning, I think the first question she asked was, like is being pulled and pushed here and there. Is it also possible that part of the reasons why you guys don't break through?
Those other government organizations, nga bwe nkugambye nti UCC ye gaba license ku TV. Media Council ye classifying a film. Nze nja kola film yange bangambe rated 18 ku Media Council. Nzijo gira. That classification, so everybody knows if I'm below 18 or parents know if people are not, my kids are not supposed to see this. But we've watched movies, you know Spartacus? It is an erotic something that they show it on TV. Broad daytime, abana bali mu holiday n'ogisanga ku TV nga bagiraga. It's not classified. Teri alina control over it. TV show what they want. Foreign content. Naye nga nze yange gye na classify nze nenteeka mu ssente n'enshootingira wano n'ensasula emisolo tefunye platform kwenjiragira.
So, with your engagements with government and all of these guys, what are the excuses they give for not opening up these markets and the local avenues? Tebaina
valid excuse. Kuba you write and they're like, we shall engage them. Because recently, the last time we wrote to Media Council about a week or so ago, they will react. It's about we are coming to 2 weeks. Tebaina chebakoze. But you wait on them. As a leader, you just have to keep pushing. You go back, you're like you said, you're going to react, you're not, you write again, you write again. And I think at some point when we are tired of writing and not getting feedback, maybe we'll opt to do otherwise or do something else that will create an impact. Omanyi kizibu nnyo nti Abanayuganda bakkiririza mu kwekalakaasa. because when you're humble omanyi tubaddawo ku social media nga bajja bagamba you're not supposed to be on social media making noise, but by the time you come out and decide let me put this on X, let me put this on Facebook, let me put this on social media, you have done your best. You have tried to do everything under the table. You've tried to have meetings with these people, and at the end of the day, when these people don't get to know the engagements I be in with these other organizations, bajja kugamba you're not delivering kubanga tebamanya kyokola ki kyoli muganda bagamba akatale omanyi twayogedde ne UCC ndowooza bajja tereezaaho wano 3 weeks wagamba wayogera ne UCC wagamba wayogera ne media council twagala akatale okitegeera kati bote bajja ffe tetubimanya ebyo bemukola ki bemwogereeyo kati ekiddako gyabagamba mweyambule tugende ku UCC
nduli omukyala twali wano naye mukyala ntongo yagamba ogenda wekka ate bw'okomawo tebabuulira.
I tell them
oluusi ndowooza watamukozesa ziri eŋŋumo so that tebabitegeera.
Lwakuba abamu oluusi baba tebaliwo. Sometimes we have groups oteekayo message information abamu ne bagira abamu ne batakola ki ne batagiraba 6 days later ng'abuuza about the same thing. Naye nga we tell them lwakuba abana baavu, people have invested in films. Abana balina over 10 omwe alina over 10 titles, over 20 titles azituddeko. Saatuuka ne yeekyawa naga sente zange zonna ziri wano obugaga. Film is an investment. Film is an asset because you own it till you die, 50 years after you die. So ye yagamba nze sijja kugula ttaka sente kanziteeke mu film. And film eryawo yeebase tekola sente terina kyekola kati beekyawa.
Bw'otunuulira music industry olaba nga bafubye nnyo okulaba nti music waabwe playing wano twaba mukulu Chameleon atera nnyo twagoba wano abakongo twakola tutya mutaddemu efforts ezimala okulaba nti musobola okugoba films abayindi nga bwogambye omukorea omunigeria because morning hours zino kati buli TV eteekako ki Nigeria oregulo ne bateekako emisano oba biyindi oba ki oregulo osanga obukorea osangako obuzannyi obw'enjawulo. Mutaddemu efforts ezimala okulaba nti taking over TVs za wano okuba nti namwe mulina platform kati
efforts zetuteekamu right now kyetulwanako kugoba kwoyo kubanga abayimbi okutuuka okugoba omukongo ne bagoba omu Jamaica it wasn't easy but it was these bodies ezakwatagana nabo ne bakola ki kandi naffe kyetulwanako nti media council tukuwandiikidde UCC tukuwandiikidde tetwagala filimu ya mwinde etali classified ku TV tetwagala filimu ya manyi babawandiikira we bagamba genda otuule ku TV owandiike ezo filimu zonna n'essaawa zaazo. Imagine I need a month nga buli lunaku ndaba TV nekyeraga n'essaawa zaazo ne buli kimu ne buli kati bo ababawa license lwaki teba following up abantu ba kyebagala okuba tebalina access. Yes, actually kyetuddako kati kuba batugaye ffe tetubimanyi, we don't know. That's what media council told us. Muwandiika naye tetumanyi. So ekiddako kuwandiika nti TV bweti ne bweti kusaawa wezi ne wezi eraga filimu bweti bagiyita bwe bati TV bweti ne bweti. Do you know what energy it needs to do that? Nenga we don't have a choice to genda bikona. We omanyi ekyo abayimbo kikola tebagenda ku TV ne bagamba mujjeko omukongo mujjeko. It is still his bodies zenjogeddeko ezitusuuliridde ffe nga abafirimu
naye kyenowooza zaali tezinaba kutandika kola.
What are you talking about?
Bateekamu kubanga bakola wako omulungi kukola videos ennungi n'okwambala obulungi mu videos n'ebirala ebitambulira
ebyo baali babyekwasa but those things were not there. We had good songs, we had good videos naye nga tebaziraga. Bwe baba bagate tulina quality film bagobe ekiyindi bagobe ekikole batubuze quality film bekwasa mute tulina film. Do you know how many movies Ugandans have? Pearl Magic yajja, it is overloaded with content but ukanisira ne bagamba ne closing.
Pearl Magic
they set their quality standards what they want.
Makula naye Ebinayuganda and all that.
Pearl Magic Prime and Pearl Magic but badaga Ebinayuganda naye future films ne series Pearl Magic yabeera overloaded. We have closed because they have content for like 2 years ahead. That tebaina quality. Is it the poor quality? Isn't it a good quality?
Good.
Baja never setting a standard yawe. Kati bino byonna ebyokotola simanyi quality simanyi temuyina waka byakwekwasa.
Those are different. The Pearl Wood, Pearl Magic, they're different.
No, yes. Pearl Magic is a TV station. Yes. Ugandan content. It's an Mnet thing. Yeah, DSTV and GoTV.
And then Pearlwood is the industry.
Pearlwood is the industry for Uganda.
Okay,
Film.
that's important. But looking at all of this, I wanted us to also first talk about the industry, aside from the regulators and all of this. When you look at the evolution from in the filmmaking generally, do you feel like the talents we have right now are what we can produce best, or are we learning from those other industries that are producing? For example, there's Nigerian. What are we learning from Nigerian movies? What is it that they did, that they got that far? Aside from regulation themselves as the actors and the industry, the others, Indians, even the Americans and all of those Westerners, what is it that you think you need to learn from them to be able to also push further?
Now, let me first correct you on this. There was nothing you can do as an industry, not take a regulated body. Yeah? The talents, the actors we have, and the actors and talents that Nigeria has, Nigeria had to put in a lot to make sure their talents sell within Nigeria. Yeah? Once you sell within Nigeria, it is easy for somebody in UK who wants to tap in the Nigerian market to cast you as a Nigerian actor. You get my point? Nti omuzannyi wa Uganda, by the way, I this discussion. Nti omuzannyi wa Uganda ayagala okuzannya ebweru wa Uganda. Tejja yakuno nga toyina value. You must add. Actually, bafaayo nnyo ku market value. Kiki ogenda okungatako? Ngenda kuleeta okuzannya. Right now Kansime is in Nigeria. Oba yakomyewo simanyi naye balina Netflix movie gye bali mu shooting ka gyazannyamu. Basooka ne bamutunuulira market value kijja asobola okutugatako. You get the point?
Works zenkadde ziri.
Naye ng'ekyo kyonna yakijjawa home. Everything starts home. Tuleme kubuusa amaaso wano ndaba Abannayuganda badduka ngenda guza Nigeria ngenda kola abaana banoonyeza co-productions, but you cannot get a co-production nga tolina market value ewaka. And the sooner we appreciate that and know that we have to do this, the better. Kubanga bino bebogera mtugeze noonya katale wa tugeze noonya wabali Rwanda bali wa, you have to first make a point home. Nti ono bwe bucha amanya waliwo Ebinayuganda bisatu ate olaba lwaki nwanina nnyo tubere abantu bajja kugamba nti movies digitally nti ku TV tuvudeyo Ugandans watch TVs. Waliwo yagamba mbu UCC former ED yagamba people watch what they want. Like she was insinuating they don't want Ugandan movies. Consumers will consume what you avail to them and appreciate with time. Bole techiyinde ezo series bwe ziba zitandika sometimes kino ekintu tekijja kunyuma. Ne with time no kyagala you appreciate it. Now TVs zaffe zituwoneana ddala nsonga nti they are introducing Ugandans to foreign movies. Ne babaagaza foreign movies. By the time you bring a Uganda, omwana are already addicted to kiyindi.
Okitegera kiba kirungi tujja kinoonya.
N'abeera nga addicted ku kiyindi. Tulina over 24 TV stations mu Uganda. If all those stations were showing Ugandan movies, ate bekwasa mbu by the way, the issue is not quality. Bagamba mbu films zaffe za bei. Mbu yajja genda nozowulidde kye nkugambye wali nti ekiyinda ajja genda ali akifune ku library akiteekemu films zaffe za bei. Ffe nga Pearlwood twagamba we are going to negotiate with NAB. NAB yegundi etwala abagunda broadcasters. Bwe besobola oleeta every representative from every TV station tutuule tuteese tubeere ne bucket of films and everything that is supposed to be done to get our content out there. Sijja kusaba $5 million kubanga filimu kitadde $5 million. Nabawa example ya Pearl Magic egula $1,000. Naye filimu basa gikozesa $1,000. $1,000 2 years. License. Najinziriza nenjiguze wanana. You get? Chamuka ya Azam. Bagula filimu mitwala 2.5 depending on its quality for just 1 month. Oba kitegeera. Kati if we had 20 chamukas 1 month, this takes another month, the other one takes, you're making money as a producer. You get the point? So ebintu byonna biri mu kukiriziganya, negotiations and talking. But these things are hard right now because TV yo iri okugamba mbu egudde filimu y'emitwalo 3 egirageko omulundi gumu oba 10 afazaali efunayo oli ajja okujja nga talina classified alage budazi. So tugamba nti if media council it can say you cannot tell TVs temunaga unclassified content. Because first of all, I believe they don't have even rights to classify ebiyindi bye baba balina. Tebalina rights is classifying ebikoleya. Then we sit at the table. we're like, let's give Ugandan movies a chance, you know, to be seen by Ugandans, because Ugandans watch TVs. Mwabagamba abantu diverting am digital. What about digital mu Uganda right now? We no high class abaina sente za data. Digital is very expensive, but the common people, I think bebai not tunda Uganda. The common people watch TVs. Yeah. And that's what we are fighting on right now.
Don't you think mwetaaga mu bending mu kollo okusobola okulaba nti mufunamu akatono ako kemuteekamu, because babanga ba complaining nti movies zamwe za bay. Don't you think mwetaaga mu bending? Because ngabo ogambye njagenda wali nfune Nigerian movies kati ate ne ku YouTube oluso ozisangayo. Oli ajja downloadingireyo agirabye nga ne bwaba tagirabye wa ku TV. So don't you think mwetaaga mu bending mu kollo so that mufuna kyemwagala, then bwe mutuuka maaso musobola okukyusa ne muzaayo?
Ekisooka oba ku bending high tetune hypingako. It is in their thoughts. First of all, okay. It is in their thoughts. In Kugambye, it is a matter of sitting and negotiating and agreeing. Because at the end of the day, Fengaba producer, we don't make these movies to keep them in our wardrobes home. We produce them to give them to the community, for people to consume them, and for people to appreciate what is truly theirs. Which together. And at the end of the day, singa tutula on a round table, we can agree on anything. But until these regulators and bodies intervene, TV zo ziganye. You get the point? Ziganye. Because of what you said, nitajagenda wale downloading echi Nigeria achidage. Yeah. Ku TV. Data tawela na 13. Adage echi Nigeria. Ajagenda wali afune echi ndo classifying episode echi yindi. Wabango ina rights as classifying ku Media Council. Ziba dollars bibiri.
What?
Dollars bibiri. Mbangenda kuguza episode yechi na Uganda atwa how much? Atenze ngama so classifying. Ate these people, they are government bodies, but I think they don't know how much film can bring into the country. Singa they organize this, they put this in order. But watch they get, because nzenabagamba they are failing the government. Because imagine Uganda has over 1 million movies produced. If we are to gather all of them, over 1 million movies. If every movie was paying 170 for classification, how much revenue would that be to the government? A lot of money. We quarter 170 times 1 million movies. Abana tebagenda kubya copyright. Copyright ya 50,000. For starters. Times 1 million movies. How much money would the government be making? A lot of money. If we go our copyright everywhere, it is a lot of money. With taxes. Nagamba right now, but tuguza film ku Palma jike Kenya, emisoro jigenda Kenya ni South Africa. Uganda is losing out. And at the end of the day, when you come as filmmakers, netugamba we want the government to intervene and help us, and tujireke emisoro, they'll be like, what do you bring? You get the point? Until we put the market in order, netuyingiza sente mu government, it's the deposit of really hard, because there are people about planning and they want to know the figures, how much does film bring to the industry, to the country. So if it is bringing this much, yes, we can do this for them. Yeah, binebya UCCB ateka isimanyi content support development bichi owadde omunayuganda million 15 akoze quality. Tell me they have the best quality, that is if they do them with all that budget. Where have they sold those movies? Over 7 movies have been already sponsored with over 5 billion shillings by UCC. Where have they sold them? Agenda na akola Filimu, bwamaro jikola najja na kola kwa Acacia show. Nejula kata Acacia nebwe jule emirundi 8 tesobola kujja milioni 15, because they tebatuza abantu 1000 abantu 2-3 mitwale 5 you've put in marketing, you've put into other things. By the end of the day ne wobo koze milioni 10 ekinene nnyo ojja sada ko 5 za expenses osigaze milioni 5. 150 million goes to waste. Ekirala kye bakola bagenda mu festivals. Festivals tebajjayo sente. Bagenda festivals in Nigeria. Nigeria tokyafuna collaboration. Because festivals ziyambako mu collaborations and selling movies. Nobody will come to buy from you if they are not going to tap into your market back home. Netflix bought Gali na Yellow Jumper. People went and produced Netflix quality movies, because you know these TVs set their standards. Yeah, they want 4K, we want ABC. They went and researched everything they want. They produce. They're like, we've gotten a breakthrough to Netflix. But again, no reason. How many Ugandans bought the Gali na Yellow Jumper movie to watch from Netflix? Statistics.
Yes.
Zikukuba zoka. Netflix will not come back to buy from you again. because what they want is to tap into your Ugandan market. Netflix was welcomed in Nigeria because when they took Nigerian movies to Netflix, Nigerians were on Netflix watching them. Right now, Netflix, actually most of the movies being done in Nigeria are Netflix. Genevieve wanted $2 million to do a Netflix movie in Nigeria.
Because she worked for it.
Because there is market value. And for every buyer that buys your movie, they want to tap into your market. They want to earn from it. You get it? You get my point? Kubanga Netflix tejagula filimu y'Ekinayuganda egiteeka eri bwegenda jiguza America. It already has the American market. They also watch their movies. It wants to tap into the Ugandan market. But if they are not getting that market here, definitely they won't buy from you again. Most of the producers here gave up on producing for Netflix because they put a lot of money, milioni shinana, milioni bisatu, and they didn't get the money back because Netflix held back. So, nze chemba gamba on a daily, until we have to first create the home market, clean the home market, give people to consume these movies. Bakola UFF awards, the awards are filmmakers. You go there, you see. The awards is a festival jamanje bawa filmmaker center. Eh? Nogenda no wangula award ne bakuwerako sente. Nogenda nokola filimu era nogireta mu festival. Dako era no, it's like you're producing for the same person. How you get it? Eh, mukola festival no wangula sente bakuwadde kino exposure bichi era next year no komawo ze wangula nokola mu sente era nokola ki. No, you're not going anywhere. Because at the end of the day, these movies are not even taken to cinemas. These movies are not shown on TVs. Osobola omala wangula award ku UFF no dayo naye waka abantu he won naye movie eriwa teina weri naye the same UCC ekola zino festivals ekola eno festival nejiteeka mu sente yo musolo yetulera ku filimu zaffe. What does it want? To fail us maybe. Boba nyine baka filimu tugenda zitwala mu theater mu cinema tulina cinema maker. Cinema nga nnyane National Theatre zonna ziri mu Central. Omuntu wemba yalajja kulabira wa filimu yange. Omuntu we Fort Point ajja kulabira wa filimu yange. It is not about the language, it is about the platform. Agenda jirabirawa.
Let me ask you just a little bit, especially about, I have some other questions, but let me begin with that one. Is it entirely or only a job or a role of the UCC to be able to create platforms for you across the country, or you as the industry are also supposed to make efforts?
But let me tell you, even UCC has come up at some point to fail the platforms we've created. We were on your TV. Your TV, people were complaining because at least we'd get our, as Palu would get our movies to our people out there. People were complaining of data. We are in Uganda, data is too expensive. So we sit with MTN, we discuss, and they gave us a data bundle for the Uganda movies. UCC came and failed it. Like how you can't give them a data bundle. Whatever they discussed, we don't know. Even when we talk to some of the individuals in UCC, they're like, me, when you came, I gave up. I don't know, it is their thing. But it is, you know, you're like trying to frustrate Ugandans at every point. And they're underestimating the power of the industry that is employing more than 1 million youth right now. Because for me to do a movie, I employ more than 100 people, both on camera and off camera. Yeah? So if you're failing me, you're not failing me as a producer, but you're failing 100 youth behind me. And this country is trying to create jobs, to create employment. So what are you doing? And according to research, about 7 to 10 youth join the art industry after graduating. You graduate as a doctor, as a nurse, and then you come and do film. You come and odimuyimbi. So that means if these government organizations and agencies are underestimating the power of art, they are not failing us as Ugandans, as the people dealing directly into art, but every other single person that benefits from this that we're doing.
Do you think if you act collectively as an art, that's a creative, is it creative art? Like industry, including artists, including
musicians, those, you know, those that do painting,
the arts,
visual.
That's also the same industry, arts, right?
Yeah.
Is it possible that, because I also feel like even the others haven't broken through to the market as much. The music has sort of, but even the others are still lagging behind. Do you think there is a possibility that you could reach far if you both collectively try to engage these regulators?
No, first of all, we are all in art, but we are different levels. Yeah? We are right now fighting about copyright, but it's more of the musician's thing. Do you think filmmakers are into the copyright thing? No, I'm asking you, do you think they are? We are there. but it is the other one that sounds.
Right
now, we need...
No,
I think we need to appreciate that the musicians, as far as we are a bit ahead of us. Ate bo, bewajjayo Bobby Wine nafuka politician. Government, every time the ears are open to the musicians.
Because
last time when I was in Nakugamba, ate filmmakers we are coming. Tugenda kujana fendoza tubalage kumanyi badioke batufeeko
because sorry ugenda kuongeleza ko katono because olaba abayimbi mu campaigns babayita bajja bayiteno bajja bayiteri babasanyu seno babasanyu
bawo bagenda ba bilioni 18 edikenze zo kubeera ku hotel ne badya for time, you know, Ugandan taxpayers money 18 billion and a few organizations the art are looking for just little money to survive and, you know, thrive. But they are going to give a certain team of people.
The problem is not that they are giving those people money. The thing is, by the time they have given them money, they have also put in the effort to be recognized.
What effort have they put in? It is political. It is just political. Trust me.
Politics
no, there is no politics in it.
No one is regulating and saying this is what you must do.
It is political. Let me tell you, the government is doing its best to fail artists because when Bobby Wine came, they think he has achieved all that he has achieved and the popularity and everything because he was an artist. So the government will do everything in its power to fail artists. Trust me, because today if I'm selling, let me tell you this, today if I'm selling on TV, I'm selling on TV, I have my movie, it is hitting, you know, everybody knows me. So if I come out and I'm like, I'm becoming the president, yeah, we know her, eh? You get the point. So the best way to go about that is failing. Let me tell you, the government wants to fail at
but no music run at Mainja Gueria Fulumia, Ayimba Africa and all that. Ebigambe ebyalimu. Oba oli awo
byali.
Antikati chovola they are buying them here and there. Oba namwe temu balabanga temunnateeka mu nnyo ki.
And I think it is the time, if we are saying that we make it political, it is the time we go off film a bit. Okitegeera nti bali baba baletayo omwema w'amaanyi mu opposition ne baba wa attention. Do we need to do that as well? If it is the way to go, then we shall do it. But at the end of the day, why we never wanted to put politics into film? Because film is a business.
Anti-politics is everywhere, and because no music, there is
no music without
politics. Music, driving.
Anti nze government ekola buli kimu kyonna to frustrate us and fail us. Abayimbi bayina ekibiina kyabwe UMA. We work with UMA very well as Palwood. Bayina UMA. We've worked on several things and helping, you know, young artists. Naye bajja bone bagafe tutaddewo federation with the government help and support. Ekyateesawo federation teyina nampapula eyo gy'odaba.
Ine empapula. Tezino ze batulaga zaaki.
Teyina mpapula. NASA yajja kukola ki? Teyina mpapula. Nze nkugamba yogenda yo gikebere. Teyina mpapula ne bate. So ndowooza tugenda kweyambula oba twesimbe
obwegasige maanyi. Bwe mubanga mweyawudde banaawaani attention balekaaliruddawa.
Anti bo batwawula.
Federation ne UMA. Ono ayagala attention, ono ayagala attention. Kati weebuuza attention tugiwaani. Ono bwalwana ennyo gwe bajjojjiwa. Ono ate akolimenti.
Kati olaba mu nsi nga Nigeria, nafuna chance ne interactingako n'ono mu Nigeria gundi eyali wano ku Serena Rex. Naye they said their organizations, their associations have si bwe bagamba nti yeyo tetugenda kukola tebakola. Bwe bagamba nti leero tugenda kukola kino. Kati leo ngamba nti government wants to fail us. UMA was there. Nga balina kye bakola bagamba abana tukole kino, that is it. The unity
waliwo ababemugulugunyaako yensonga lwaki tulina federation
teri babemulugunyaako
omayimbi bennyini bali bemulugunya.
Let me tell you the issue ya UMA tebeerangako bukulembeze. Tonteeka mu music naye kanjogere kino. Issue ya UMA tebeerangako bukulembeze. Naye in every industry you go to never one waliyo bali abagamba nze ndi munene am above UMA. You get it? Nze ndi munene am above Palwood. I have everything sorted out. I'm producing, you know, a commissioned show and all that. I'm good right now. They are not looking at tomorrow. You get the point? Nti abo bo balina obeera uddi ebbali. Singa government yajja n'eba empoweringa UMA yandi pushinze ki ahead, and it is still moving strong because it is an organization that leads people, and the leaders were chosen by people, and it is very organized because they have leaders in every region of this country. Federation of Einawameka, I don't know. Coming back to Palwood. Coming back to Palwood as film. actually, Bavude is an umbrella organization. We have the Guild of the Actors, we have the Producers Guild, we have the Exhibitors Guild, and so on and so others. Yeah. That means when you're organized, excuse me, government ekola chamanyi nyo okutwawula. When you go as Bavude, as organized as we are, oh my God, sorry. No, you're getting UCC. This is chino chamakulu. We have to do this. Film industry etaga chino. Enjo jabasanga ngalo. Bachikozenga UCC nga Bavude bagirese bali. Ate nga UCC regulator kati regulator ajja kugamba twagala film fund. There's always sente ze bagaba mu content development support center. Ne bagiteeka wali mu UCC ne bagyefuga engeri gye bagitambuzamu be bamanyi. Even the people who introduce the ideas don't know how it's run and they don't benefit from it. Ng'ovudde ku ekyo nuga twagala production hub owned communally. I can come access the best of equipment, bichi and all that. Yali UCC yali idi then nakole yiye nebeera personal. N'agiteeka gye yagiteeka. Kati twakikomeza wala insisted says kyetuliko kati kyetugenda okukola. Naye the stakeholders don't know bagenda kikola bate bagenda kiteekawa. At the end of the day josanga nga ya individual nga idda agenze n'agikola yiye nga iddi. You get my point? Until you bring very vibrant and nice ideas to table. But when the government wants to fail you at all costs, bakola byabo bane baziteekeyo wansi.
I agree. There is a very big problem with the regulation. I still feel like the whole industry yourselves have not done so much. Now
you're following what the regulators. No, the way you're trying to.
Listen a bit.
What is expected of me as a creative? Quality work, enough work. We have that. So what else do you want? As a creative, I'm delivering the best of works. I'm delivering in quantity and in quality. What do you want me more? What do you want more from me?
Can I ask a question? Thank you. I'm going to still going to compare you with the music industry. The music industry is where it is right now because it fought for that space. The government did not wake up one day as a regulator and decided, you know what, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things for you because you are Uganda. In fact, they were giving the same answers that the government is frustrating us, they're not doing this for us, and I bet they still have some of those issues.
A lot of them.
Yes. Do you think they got where they are because government really opened their arms to what
allow me lecture you on 2 things. One, the film industry and the music industry are different. They are the same, but they're different in a way.
Yes,
when a musician has their song played on TV, they earn royalties, or on some points, wherever it is, on YouTube or where, they earn royalties. Do you know you can play one song 1 million times?
Yeah.
I have songs I've played over 1 million times because I like them. Can you watch a movie more than 5 times? Even if it is the best of the movies?
Definitely.
So, assuming this musician was paid 1 shilling in royalties every time their song is played, that is 1 million shillings for them. Yeah. After 1 million times. So if I was paid 1 shilling in royalties for my work to be played on TV, that is 5 shillings for my movie. And 2, we are different even in investment. Where a musician invests in 3 days to make a music video, I invest in 30 days at most to produce a movie.
That's true.
So if we are using the same equipment and same everything, that means I invest about 30 more times than this musician.
That's right.
So music business and film business differ a bit. Yeah. And another thing, you're saying putting regulators aside. We are blaming regulators. We are in an economy. We are working in an economy where these regulators have a say in everything.
That's right.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, if I'm giving you quality, I'm giving you quantity, I'm doing my best to go to the market, but this market is failing me because of a regulator. Yeah. What do you expect me to do as a creative?
Good. So let me ask you some more. One of the ways I think the music industry broke through is because they had the people. People who are saying, we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who are in the music industry.
Who are saying what?
And who have sort of big names. And the people are sort of supporting them. Do you, as the film industry yourselves, how far have you also engaged?
Let me ask you before I answer you. How do you think those people made those names?
Because the people are supporting them.
Where were they getting them? Did you sit back at home and dream there's a comedian, I have to support him?
Do you think?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
No. Let's go.
Do you think?
Were the markets open then?
No, let me ask you. Let me ask you.
The government
let me ask you. How did you get to know about Chameleon?
Because I saw him sing.
Where?
Around,
because
he
of
was
his
moving
music,
around, but also his music being played somewhere.
Do you think Chameleon was going to villages and everywhere where he got popular?
Bakolanga ebivulu mu byalo.
Ndeka nkubuulire nga tonakola mu bivulu mu kyalo. Sisobola situka kati saawa zino. Nenganze ni muyimbi wakabingenze mu kyalo kuyimba. Because first of all, ndeka nkubuulire kyaliwo then. Chameleon bamuzannyiranga ennyimba ze ku TV. Owo mu kyalo n'asobola okumulaba oba ku radio kubanga ebyalo byayinanga radio. By the time Chameleon comes to kyalo, they already know there is Chameleon because we listen to
music mulungi. Music mulungi tebajja
muzannyi. Omanyi lwaki kuba weesiba ku quality, we have quality films. Tojja kumanya nti tulina quality nga tolina wozi.
Ati kati tuli mu kugamba Chameleon bamumanya batya. Bw'oba tofulumya kintu kirungi.
Kati ekisooka anti tebajja kumanya lwansonga kino ekintu ky'ekirungi kyennyina kiri mu kisenge nkiterese. Chameleon music we yamuteekayo ku radio ne bakola ki?
Ne bamuzannya. Teyamutereka mu kisenge.
Teyamutereka mu kisenge nti by the time Chameleon we yagambira nzija ku kyalo gunde ngamanyi waliyo Chameleon. Film tebazizannya ku radio.
Yes.
It is audio visual. Film bazanya ku TV. And right now, almost every Ugandan family has a TV. And they have shows they follow. I'm telling you, is Baguma the best of the shows? Did you watch Baguma?
I watched a little bit.
Was it the best of the shows?
Not so much.
But do you know how many Ugandans watched it? Do you know how many Ugandans watch TV?
Yes.
It is not the best of the quality. But let me finish. Was it the best of quality? But it was given to them. No. First wait. You won't tell me that I'm not producing the best quality if you've not seen it. Right? Cut in the change you get for you to see my film. I need that platform. When you know jiteeka gwogirabo gambe there are Ugandan movies. Me, I produced a movie called Silent Decision. Most people saw it nibaga Abannayuganda bakoze ki Nigeria. Okitegeera nti because of the quality bagamba baji ne quality waka gotino wa quality bamuteekawa Nigeria bagamba Nigeria che Uganda. You get the point? Nti because people don't get chance to watch these movies. TVs eziraga Ebinayuganda ebimu bembesingako gamba mutuyina poor quality. Zikola Ebinayuganda ebyebwere bakikwasiza essimu because KBS has given me a chance to show it nenkiteekayo kirungi because people relate babera KBS bagira Ebinayuganda babira bagokola research omanye Top TV yawa platform not because it has sentence kyasinze okugira naye yo nga TV yatwanega katuwe Ebinayuganda platform right now nze wenzire wakamedi wange nga Ebinayuganda ku Top TV tekinagwa she doesn't serve food. Goloza Baguma yesinga ebibera ku bikede tebabiraba. What we need is more platform, visibility.
I want to ask you a question. You are highlighting the Bagumas,
Nabosa, OMG.
Yeah, I had OMG. I've not watched them, but I've heard them. What did those ones do to be able to be seen?
On TV?
Yeah, what did those ones do that the industry now cannot capitalize on and build?
What they did, the issue is not with the industry. Top TV opened up to promoting what is Ugandan, to giving what is Ugandan chance. And they that's why I told you they were not earning. Actually, most of the people that are acting there did not earn.
Yeah,
but they earned later. Like you said, when Chameleon was on radio, they play him. Next day he does a show, he earns. You get the point? Yes. And we are open to that. Visibility. Let me finish this. So when they saw Nabosa in Baguma, and she's coming to Masaka, people are buying tickets and everything. Nabosa ngo $1,500,000 kuyimirira ku stage ngabantu bamulaba. Actually agenda politics. So you get politics by the way. Agenda kwesimba ko MP this coming 2026. So it was not about if Top TV had kept its door closed. This opportunity would not have been there. The challenge we have right now
ndowooza ogiraba nti Top TV opened up. What if all these other TVs open up to Ugandan movies, to Ugandan content? You get it? And show people. People will appreciate. And at the end of the day, ojasanga nange nsobola okukola ekivvulu Masaka nempita abanyanga omutwalo okuyingira abantu ne bajjula because they have watched me on TV, they know me, they want to see me. Okitegeera? And that's how we promote art. Kubanga at the end of the day, you're not only investing, but you're also looking at the outcomes of the investment.
Yes, and that is exactly where my questions are. Because if Top, for example, opened, and there's that much people who have watched, only through Top, by the way, only one Top.
Exactly.
And there's that bit of market. Do you think if you, you put majority of those things in those who are willing to open their doors, the people themselves would, the market now, the support that you would get from the public?
What is he talking about? Isn't it what I'm talking about?
First, listen. Do you think those people, the ones, the support now you get, would sort of influence other media houses to be able to open up because there is market? Because the thing about media is that they want visibility, they want following and reach and stuff. Do you think if they were able to earn that through your movies, they would open their gates?
And that is what I'm talking about.
So are you then, as an industry, doing so big on those small opportunities you've gotten? Or is it one or two movies who have gone there and that is it?
Now, let me tell you, when Top came and gave the opportunity, Baguma produced. Nabadako never producing, but Top cannot consume all that we have in the market. That's what we are fighting. And instead of, but Top is also still showing because it doesn't have enough content from the Ugandan market. Yeah, naye yali opening up only those two doors for the time they are showing the Nabosa and the something other Akasare and all those. Yeah, and if all these other TVs, and bukedde yokutuula negamba bukedde eraga Ebinayuganda. Yeah, at some point. Naye yokutuula negamba musawa bidi tuteekeyo ekiyindi. Singa eggulawo platform nenga katuwe Uganda chance. Because trust me, Ugandans are willing to give in. Baweyo okufuna that visibility to create the impact. Okuwaayo films zaabwe. But if TVs keep their doors closed, tuba denying first of all abakozi ba film chance to explore and be known, and tuba denying Ugandans chance to watch what is truly theirs. Tukoze wano Ugandan films. Abamerika bajja ne bakola wano Queen of Katwe. You know the bajja ne it is a Ugandan story, but the biggest bit of it was done in South Africa. Why? Because of the same government failing them. Yeah, people are coming, they're bringing in a lot of money and all that, and you're overtaxing them. And then at the end of the president hears and is like, hey, how did that come about? But the movie is already done. But even then, even Ugandan TVs never showed Queen of Katwe, even trailers or advertising it or talk about it proudly. Yeah. Attention. Me, I'm telling you what I know, because I'm in the industry. Yeah. Bakwera one film with the long ago, about the last king of Scotland. Opportunities back then. Right now they would be very far if the country was minding about art. Naye government ekola kyonna ekisoboka okwawola artists. If we are united, we try our best to unite, and government does its best to separate. Let me tell you, if musicians, UMA has the biggest number of musicians under it. Yeah? If the members under it hear that the government has given you, the federation, 18 billion, just for being at a hotel and spending, because they are paying the debt of the hotel. Majority of it is paying the debt of the hotel. We have been eating and drinking and not singing and not doing anything.
And then these other ones refused to go there.
And
they were invited.
They were invited because they have a leadership.
They were invited. You can't
call a musician. Let me tell you that we are talking about 18 billion. But Kenzo alone can make the 18 billion. If he has everything here, he needs to work.
It's because bagitekako competitor federation. Kwe kuvayo kati okutandika okuboggola naye nga yaliwo ng'era bagicomplainingako basirise tebakola kiro tebakola kiri naye bateekawo competitor, that's when they started okuboggola.
Leka nkubuulire, if government is doing its best to fail UMA, because at the end of the day bali abayimbi abalala emitwalo n'emitwalo bye bayina bwe bawira bali bafunye billion 18 bajja kwawukamu. Temutuleetedde billion 18 naye it's not UMA's fault, it is a government intention to separate the artists. Government intentionally wants to If the government of Uganda, because of Bobi Wine, had chance right now, when they
don't give you support, you say the government does it. When they give you money, the government is trying to separate us. What should we do?
No, but if the government has UMA that has been there for years and it is organized and has more than 500,000 subscribers under it, why would they go for Uganda Federation of Movie, the Musicians Federation that has not even 50 people and give it 18 billion?
Maybe it's more organized than...
How is it more organized?
I am not privy to what the considerations were and how they reacted.
Since you subscribe to UMA, that's why Katinawa Akagundo Kakubira UMA.
No, si Kakubira UMA. Yes. Because I know what UMA, the weight of UMA as far as musicians.
Ojukiro kulonda kwe balina okwa mchala Cindy ne Kingza bwe kwagwa obutaka obuvuyo obwalimu and everyone was complaining UMA mulimu obuvuyo and all that omukulembeza si bulungi
kubanga obuvuyo babuteekamu ani yateekamu CNRM yateekamu obuvuyo kuba bali balina gwe bagala olonda ne bagala tebagala londa people power era government nebiyingiramu ne batataganya ogula kale wengamba mu government eyagala failinga government intentionally wanted to fail
naye government
and it achieved
bano be bali mwe mwaba
bebajja ne bagamba ono tawangudde bajja government intervened nga bala wa people power agenda wangula mu UMA era kati bagamba no UMA kale bagamba no UMA tujja gisobola katukole federation
byatuukamu bitya
ne bakola federation yawo kati kagamba mu byatuukawo bitya government of Uganda ina power ezita ina kubeera nazo naye yajja ne intervene nga mu kadudu twabira bafenne ebyali mu kadudu bajja ne bavuya wa people atalina kuwangula asoleta opposition katata we batira opposition tyobola kati n'aba film tugenda kujjama opposition osanga banakola ki banatuya nti ngaye tubaleeta na bosajja
I didn't know byali ne politics
every time you put politics in the art business oba oyonoona naye nga we can't avoid it because it is already there. We can't avoid it. When I work on musicians, what have they done? There is nothing they have done different. Bobi Wine has done for them the difference.
I wanted to ask you two things, and I'm going to take a series of it back, away from politics and whatnot. About costs, because you said some people complain that your movies are expensive. Okay, not complain, maybe because you said...
Who have they bargained with in the first place? Eyo togenda yo kubanga nze tebantuukiriranga bangaye filimu yange ya bei. Oba kitegeera abatuguzeeko batya ekyo tokimbuuza kubanga tekirina
enzigi
fetukonkonya enzigi
konkone wano na wali tokowa konkona.
We are knocking.
No, that's good.
You didn't know what I was going to ask.
Okay.
So if you will allow me. You said some TVs they buy like 200 to 250,000 or 300 for a month or two. And then others will buy like for a year, $1 million or $2 and all that. First, I wanted to know maybe what informs the cost so that those who want to make an arrangement with you will know what will be the considerations for those costs. Just, I wanted to understand.
What costs about for buying, for production or what?
Yeah, the costs for how much you sell to these people. What informs those costs?
Now, how we sell will be on organization to organization arrangement. And depending on the time, because we have movies, depending on quality, that in a basket of this much, in a basket of this much, in a basket of this much. But at the end of the day, it is about negotiating, you know, and coming to terms with the person you're giving your content to.
Yeah, so there's not an established...
And so it is about how much you're buying, the quality of the movie, and then the time you want to license. We call it licensing because you contract me for 1 year, I give you my movie, you show it. You won't come with 101 a year. That's why Power Magic never comes with, it comes with the 1,000, it wants 2 years. Chamuka comes with, it's 300, it wants 1 month. You get the point? So it is about the time you want, the quality of the movie, because we have different qualities. We have all baskets from movies of 2005, you know, going ahead. And there are movies, if you have seen Who Killed Captain Alex, it is everywhere. If you go to Kenya, the only Ghana movie they know is Who Killed Captain Alex. If you go to Germany, it is the Ghana movie they know. If you go everywhere, it is the Ghana movie they know. But you know, it's quality.
So how?
Even Mild Choice came and bargained for it. Nga the producer yes alidao. That's why when Gambian sometimes it's not about the quality. Quality is there. sometimes it is not about the quality,
and then
but
the
what people want.
as well.
Abanayuganda bala Ebinayuganda ku TV KBS ebiraga. By the way, myself I had started watching it kubanga ali eraga Ebinayuganda agenda okudanga etaddeko ki Nigeria mu kyoche Nigeria nga ati what went wrong.
But babiraga bino balina obudde bwabyo Joshua kwante
babiraga naye nga luli nali nti following abalina Ebinigeria ebaraga ne ba following n'alaga ko 30 minutes leero n'encha n'alaga vije nga ayogere. Ninga we can you know we can sit with these people and talk.
Have you It's okay. No, you first
No,
conclude.
okay.
Mine is a little
No,
bit.
the other one is actually a bit different, and she hinted about it. When we're starting to think about the digital presence and all of that, and you highlighted that some of the reasons why it may not grow is that there's not many Ugandans who are going to do Netflix or do all of this digital stuff. But is it also possible, because usually the problem is that a wave usually is first created in those class of elites. And those are the ones that popularize.
Elites think I don't watch Ugandan. I don't
That's
have
the
time
thing.
to
That's
watch
the thing.
movies.
That's what I'm trying to say. Some of the elites are not also people who would come and sit on a TV. Maybe they could create that popularity through those digital presence, the digital platforms and whatnot. Do you, as an industry, also have tried to look at that? It's small for now, but maybe do you look at how it can influence
The digital?
Yes, the digital.
We are looking at every aspect of market. Yeah, last week I was in Kenya with my Secretary General, and we had gone to meet some distributors, international distributors, local distributors, different distributors, and they are online distributors. Yeah, we have movies showing in airplanes, they pay for them. We have movies showing on different digital platforms elsewhere in the world. Yeah, that market is there, and we tap into it. And here I told you we are working with Afro Mobile to have the movies to start showing here on the digital app. We had them originally on your TV, but there are issues that came up and we couldn't go ahead with it. And the same issues that we are trying to do away with TV, because you have my movie, it is being sold at 2,000 a copy, yeah, on your app, and at the same place you have movie Omzungu, it is free of charge, because you're getting it freely, you're putting it freely. So mnayuganda ajja kujaga nkumi bbiri kandabe mu Swazineга, because Swazinega is there, is free. Nate nze nga Munayuganda, Swazinega yakola dda ssente mu firimu ye. So ne bw'ogijayo it doesn't affect him. Naye nze yange njikoze kuba yazikola eri ewaabwe, yakola firimu ye n'agiteeka ku box office ewaabwe ne bagula ne balaba n'akola ssente. Kati nze ayagala oteeka wano ku box office ewaffe tukole buli kimu zifunye avenue. Njagadde oseeringa online still ndetedde Swazinega ow'obwerera competing naki nange netugambe eno katuveeyo tuddewa tudde eno. So we possibly we were supposed to start working 6 months ago, but there are issues even people developing up online platforms and it takes time. You know, every time you want to protect people's work, you don't want people to download your work, because someone will download your work or just on your YouTube channel. Atowulira entalo just strike the channel yange neboteka mu watermark odaja jiduna odinga kiti kati watermark ejja kujja Europe
naye ate eraga nti ono yakikoze like product yo
ngokimanyi nsobola downloadinga product yo nenjiza ku TV nenteekako watermark yange nenjiza ku computer ebyo tebikola obiteekamu yes naye tebikola because I can download your picture oba your video nenteekamu fly films nenja upload kati watermark ebegenda kati watermark ebegenda kunyamba ki tewali kyeyamba ate ne bwe njijayo ne watermark yo nenjiteekayo eri bwatu olina following up mwajja kujja we found Uganda movies abaana nga baziteekayo tebazigabanga copyright tebagabiranga muntu yena copyright oza uploadinga video byo naye ng'oli alina 6 million views gwe nga tomanyi ne firimu gye yakola ki gye yagijja ng'agiriddemu ssente 6 million views akozeyo obukadde bwe busatu gwe nanyini firimu tokolanga na mitwalo 2 because we balina channels eziri developed, especially VJs by the bali bakikola nnyo until we started striking their channels ne bakivaako omuntu ayida jogerere yasigazizaako n'ajja uploadinga ku channel ye goleno struggling ononya sente ali eri afuna obukadde mu firimu ye yes so digital ne firimu zino n'okugamba mbu we need TV space comes after the demand from the people. Somebody will see a trailer and go, where can I see this movie? Kati onori yayogera ku YouTube. Not every movie is created for YouTube. There are movies created for YouTube. In the business aspect, professional film producers don't produce for YouTube. oli alabe ka trailer. That's why Abamerica olaba films zaabwe ku YouTube.
Ezimu olabayo trailers.
Olabayo trailer.
Trailers are usually
trailers.
Osangayo trailer naye tosangayo full feature.
Ezimu zisangayo zimu.
Ezayitako eddedda era nga osanga ng'era vijay yagifuna n'ajogera n'akyusa title n'ateeka wali. Naye nga there's a reason why they don't put, because they are professional filmmakers doing film for commercial business. Tosobola giteeka ku YouTube. Which nali nkugamba nti not everybody produces for YouTube. And not everybody knows about YouTube.
Anti kati olaba kati abantu abamu kati because sibuli muli abafulumya film banji. Sibuli omuntu agenda funa platform ku TV. Waliwo abamu nga platform ajagifunire. Botunulira dulina ku examples z'Ebinayuganda ebimu ebiriyo ng'already bategeka n'ebivulu ne bafuna abantu. Ne kiba nti platforms ezimu wadde muzinyooma naye era musobola okubaako kye mujjayo. Ne bwe kiba kitono nnyo.
Si kunyooma. Kati njagala kulaga firimu z'abaani bana bali kubukedde. Nti nze nyina firimu gye nakola 2019 naye nga nkimanyi njagiteeka ku YouTube in 2027. Nja kuba maze okukola mwezi zange zenjagala giteeke ku YouTube. Omuntu engwa gya downloading nga tejja kunsana. Ate neza YouTube nzikole ki? Nzifune kye bangambye firimu z'abazungu osobola osangayo enkadde nga yagikola byonna byakola naga kati kyalina makulu oba bagidownloading oba bakola ki? Nakola ki? N'agiteekayo. Kati firimu eno nkugambye it is an investment, it is an asset. Nti leero njiguziza Pearl Magic. Nyina filmu yange najikola 2019 najiguza Pearl Magic emyaka 2 ne bampa sente. Nejiggwako ne badamu ne baloniwenga contract emyaka emeka? Ebiri. Kitegeeza emyaka 2 wejigwa nsobola ogiguza bukedde. Ne bwe mbanga njiguziza emitwalo 5. Nenkoleza eyo oba emyezi 6 nenjijayo nenjiguza BBS. Naye nenkoleza nenjijayo nenjiguza awalala nenjijayo nenjiguza awalala. By the time I put it on YouTube ngamaze okukola mochi sente zange. Kati ebintu bya copyright protection YouTube is hard. Bizibu. Nenyimba z'abayimbi z'olamba bazibba. Simanyi olimba lwange balikoze buti baziteeka ku YouTube. Not because
anti bateekayo neno ne basigala ngeno.
Kyenkugambye nti we want to tap on every market avenue. Buli awali akatale kali ku digital tutapinzeyo. Tuli ku YouTube publishing YouTube bakoze eki bataddeyo. Tuli ku TV n'aba TV audience ya TV naye koze eki. Efunye tata end of the day if I'm getting 200 from TV, 100 from YouTube, 2 million from digital platform bichi. Nigeria bagagga. Artists are very rich. Bevuga mu motoka ebye bayina ennyumba. Banayuganda tutambulira ku border man. Ati ngagga. Naye you people are failing us.
So in all of this now, you have the problem of the regulation, you have these local televisions who are not so open to your content. How do you now see navigating this whole thing?
It is about pushing. Whenever Uganda, government ya Uganda erina omutwe munene. Kati ngwayo naye bigana tujja kweyambula. Okwembula Uganda tugende mu politics. Bwe tuleetayo Bobby Wine owokubiri mu film industry, they'll give us baja tuwa amatu batuwulire because we don't know how to do it better anymore. We have written, we have met with these people, and we are still pushing. We still think we have time to push. Push, write this. They tell you you wrote it badly, you're not supposed to. Bayinza n'okoka sambwata deko date enfu. Not that you know one day, I'm doing this tirelessly because at the end of the day, I want to get market for my producers. I want my actors to be in a good life. When a producer invests and they earn well, they are paying the actors well, they are paying the people behind the camera. A lot of people, Abazannya have a producer, but there's the crew behind the camera. Editors, cinematographers, set runners, about 50 people are behind the camera. You get it? You're creating jobs. Those abantu bategeera film. Government etegeera film. Government ebeera abavubuka tebalina mirimu. But they have not sat to look at how many jobs can the film industry create. Or has the film industry created so far? Because I have about 6 movies, and in those movies I've employed more than 500 people. Naye nyinza okuba nga tekibaddewo consistently because I have to produce a movie, struggle for its market, and from it and go and produce another one. How about if the market was streamlined for me? That means these 600 people would have jobs on a daily. And majority of whom are youth. So, in Gavumenti, abavubuka tebalina mirimu, abavubuka bekalakasa. Tugenda kwekalakasa twagala mirimu ate girimu art.
It's still the right drive tunatera okubanga tunzika tulina eddakiika ntono nnyo ziringanga 5
okuba nga tuwezeka show yaffe olunaku olwaleero so gwe abadde awatchinga abadde agoberera kansobire nti industry otegedde bwetambula kiki ebibuuzo nno tubimubuuzizza about the quality, the market, bafunye batya akatale ng'emu ku nsonga gye basinza okufrontinga. But nga tetunaba kuba nga tuvaawo. Have you considered okusigala nga mukola ebyammwe mulinde gavumenti n'abasanga because kati ogambye mukonkonye buli luggi mubengeginze mubawandiikidde but tebavuddeemu ddoboozi lye mwagala. Have you considered okusigala nga muteeka mukola ekyammwe bwenabasangira?
Era tukola ekyaffe kyobola ngambye tubadde Kenya recently nga era tunoonya katale tulaba ba distributors sitting in and agreeing. That means people are still producing. People still have hope. Abazannyi webali, ba producer webali, they still have hope in the industry, and we are doing our best. Much as I've told you, we are pushing. We are pushing government because we want that bit that comes from that side, where they can, you know, wasobola tuyirawo mobili. Baguyiwe watutekeyo films. Yeah, but in Mugambia tuli kwa from mobile right now. That is not a government avenue. So that means we are still doing our best to have our movies out there, but we also want to tap into that main market that we are struggling hard to get. Okay. Because it is actually it has majority of the viewers, majority of the people watch TVs. Yeah.
Mukyala Asiimwe oli mukulembeze. Have you considered okukozesa social media to demand okulaba nti ebintu byamwe bikolwako bulungi ng'olina ttiimu ennene because kati ndabanga gwe catch pushing olinga ali obwomu bwoti naye ng'ate field mulimu bayitirivu.
Olayika Mumbejja tobeera oba oli Mumbejja tobeera ku social media nga we are pushing era kati tubadde tupushinga kati Idi bamukyusiza tubadde tulina we tutuuse
bamukyusiza kolaba so because music industry namwe like tuba comparing nnyo olusi ebimu mwesanga mu
andi wowe mukolera enso
bolaba music abayimbi mu lockdown bwe bali tebakola bonna eddoboozi lyali limu banaye tetukyakola muguleewo kino nga olaba buli muyimbi kumpi either akyogerako bwe bamu interviewinga oba akipostingako kyenaalisuubidde neewammwe mu film industry but then ndabayo batono ate nga abantu abakirimu bayitirivu
anti kyenva nkugambye nti mu film industry tetuli ku level y'abayimbi nyinza okipushinga ekyanga nekitagoyinga viral ng'ekyasindi ono bw'aba muzannyi wa film ayinza okipushinga ekikina ekitagoyinga viral ng'ekya Eddie Kenzo. Until we still haven't gotten that popularity. And won't or no. And that's what we want to achieve with getting more visibility and more platforms, you know. Si lukungu. No lukungu lubeerawo naye kati ate nkugamba abali bulungi mu film industry, they're not even on social media. Abali obulungi mu film industry.
Because we've come to realize that social media ina amaanyi. Botunuliranga abantu bazze bacomplaininga olaba ebintu
ate kati bw'okiteekayo nga bajja ngagamba tolina genda social media jangu tuteese bw'ogendayo nga bakisuula wansi w'emmeeza. That's what UCC has been doing to us. Ne bakuyita ne bagamba social media togenda jangu tuteese ne muteesa ne bagamba ne bakikasuka wansi w'emmeeza. Bo ne bakidevelopinga ama idea endala ne bagikwasaganya. You get the point? Naye in terms of pushing into social media, film hasn't still gotten that popularity as music. That's why sometimes I don't want us to compare the two much as we are in the same docket. Film still has a long way to go. Yeah?
But and you've moved a step at least.
We've moved a step and we are trying to push harder to move forward. And first of all, ngabo yogedde nti bo bali balwana dda ne bagoba omukongo ne bagoba omu Jamaica ku TV ne bafuna platform kubanga era TV bw'omala ogoba omu Nigeria n'omukongo TV teyina byakulaga jabulaga ennyimba za
Nigeria bakyamulwanako nnyo
kati naffe kye tuli so if they thought about that 5 years ago we are 5 years ago we are 5 years ago as musicians okitegedde nti bwe tuteeka mu side ya musician we are 5 years back
mubali emyaka
etaano nti kati kyebalwanako emyaka etaano emabega kyetulwanako kati you can't compare us with them much as we are almost in the same business.
Okay. Noza tugenda kuba tuwunzikira wano Rogers, is there any question you have?
No. I think she has.
Ono wa UCC, ono wa government, ono tugenda bateekako opposition. Aisha wano ngamba Ngamba ndi we NRM kati nakyusa
wa NRM naye tomanya.
Kati nze nakyuse sikyali we NRM. NRM etuzanyirako. Nakyuse kubanga abantu bali banzise. Mama NRM, mama tunesi. Kati banaye ngenda fuka people power anytime soon. Lwansonga NRM nga government. A few people as individuals, they want the best for people. But then majority of the people, they are failing the NRM government. And if people are failing the NRM government, what is the solution? Opposition. Era kali nani sija ko NRM ko bwempi kwechira naye saa yonna nyinza okujja nga ndi wa people power. Oyo. Okay. Banaya balabi ba TikTok TV. Mwebale nnyo okubeerako, mwebale nnyo okutulaba. Filmmakers out there, as I go off, I want to assure you I'm doing my best to make sure we tap into every market that we can get as filmmakers, as Ugandan artists. See today, temulanga mbabuzeeko ne mga ntudde nze nga I don't even sleep, I swear. So have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much, President General. In these few minutes, I want to wish Namirembe Angela a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Anange. Age gracefully, age like fine wine. Bale tukwagala nnyo as digital era nga twebaza Katonda okutuusa ku mazaali wagano gootuuseka g'emyaka gye tutamanyi oba gye tutajja kusuubiriza oba gye tutajja kwogera. So happy birthday to you, Namirembe Angela. Enjoy your day. N'omwaka guno gw'oyingiddemu tusaba Mukama Katonda ayongere okuwangaaza, okuwa obulamu ate n'okuwa ebyo by'osinga okwetaaga oba by'osinga okuyayanira. Tugenda kuba nga tusiibula era nga Kazendaalo kaweereza Rogers Studio habwe Joan.
I don't think I have any.
I don't think I have much useful to add, but first of all, to thank you for creating it. I'm not used to see
his government.
I'm not used to see your government. But we have to ask you this question. And quite honestly, and I still maintain my...
Sorry, he wasn't asking, he was protecting, he was defending. That's why I
No. Okay, here is what the thing. I still feel like the film industry, by the way, is one of those sectors that
it's still valid. It has a lot of your money, your government.
Across the world, it has made a lot of people rich, but also put the countries themselves on the map. And I do understand. I think I understand the frustrations the government is also putting on you because they are not opening up. But I still also feel like there's some potential you guys are not sort of tapping into.
That feeling is wrong.
Maybe I am wrong, but that's about it. Thank you so much, first of all, for making the time to come here. I think people need to listen more to you people because I don't often find you in the streets. I don't. And maybe that's one of the things maybe you should also think about.
We are celebrities.
But we do appreciate you. Thank you. And the industry, and we hope that it does grow. And for those who have made it also, they need to reach down and pull up on these people. And for the association, I don't know why one person makes it and thinks that's all about it and leaves the industry. But the industry is what produces it and promotes them later. So my prayer is that those who have made it will reach down, collectively add to their voices to make sure that this industry and sector does grow. For myself, thank you so much for being a part of us. For the comments that we may not have been able to read, maybe another time we'll be able to get time to read those comments and that they will be addressed. Thank you so much. Have yourselves
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.